Hi, Greg Lewis, Metastock Software. Hey, you're about to watch one of the great presentations from our recent Online Trader Summit. I know you're going to enjoy it. If you do not yet have Metastock, make sure you visit metastock.com/traders-summit 3-for-1 for a great 3-for-1 offer for Metastock plus market data. Also, make sure to listen to Jeff Gibby at the end of today's presentation. He has a really great offer. It's very exciting, and I know you're going to want to hear it. Finally, make sure to leave us some feedback. We always want to hear your feedback, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and successful trading.
It saves you $6,000. Now that 30% is a little high with the new tax rules, but let's just say 25%, and we're down to $4,000 more that you have to trade with next year. Mistake number 5, not building a business team. The chains that will help you. 70% of owners with failed businesses refuse to recognize their personal shortcomings. They didn't succeed the right help. Now, I'm going to tell you two things. I'm going to put on my trading hat here for a minute. If you're a newbie trader and you're learning the business, the best advice I can give you is to find a mentor. Many of the guys that were speaking here at this conference offer that. But have a mentor that can help you, particularly in the first year or 18 months. Now, at the same time, if you don't have an accounting background, the tax background, find an accountant you can work with. Now, I know both of those sound expensive, but in the long run, they're going to save you a ton of money. A ton of money and a ton of grief if your taxes are prepared incorrectly. If you don't do that, you're going to be using your money that you could be trading with for stuff that you don't need to do. So again, the results of following the path of not having a mentor for your trading and for your business are catastrophic. Please consider that, folks, if you don't consider anything else. There is hope if the insanity stops. We all know the quote from Albert Einstein. There's strategies for individuals who want to create a stable, financially secure business of trading. To be at the top of the trading game by winning, which can help you have a high quality lifestyle. The steps to success: create the right business growth model. Schedule your time for management and education. Manage your cash flow and available trading funds. Build a trader success team, a mentor for trading, a mentor for accounting. All of us know this. It's nothing that I'm telling you that's new. You have to be more disciplined with solid business management skills to survive. Now, Charlie says again, once I realized that trading was not easy money, boy, isn't that true? My trading improved once I realized that I had to make an investment in the business, both in terms of my own education and in my equipment and working capital. My trading improved. Schedule time to learn about financial matters with regard to trading. It's so unlike any other business. The taxation of trading, it's bizarre. So make time to understand it. And here is a big problem. Where are you getting your news from for financial news? Several years ago, I had a trader come to me and ask whether he should make quarterly tax payments. He was making pretty good money, and I suggested that he should. Then he'd have it off of his mind, and psychologically, everything that we can clear off our mind is going to be better. And he wouldn't have to worry about it at the end of the year. Well, he said, hey, I just saw this article in Microsoft Money. This is how many years ago it's been. He said, they say don't do it because the penalty for not paying your taxes is just interest, and it's very low. So you can use that money to trade with. Well, yeah, they're right, you can. But what happened? March the next year, the market crashed. He lost everything. He could not pay his taxes that were due in April. He had to give up his house. He didn't have to. I recommended that he get on a payment plan with the IRS, but he said, no, I don't want it hanging over me. So he sold his house to pay his debt. So, should you pay quarterly taxes? I don't know. I need to know a lot more about you. Again, there's no cookie cutter approach. And be careful where you're getting your advice. There's several on here that are very good. Wall Street Journal, I read cover to cover every day. Now this should make you sit back and say, what? According to a study, Forex and day traders typically don't like reading books. Attending webinars is a much more popular form of self-education. But whatever form of education is preferred, you've got to take the time, like you are right now, you're to be commended, and attend, not just sign up for them, but attend them. Start to understand your core competencies that sets you apart from other traders, the thing that's going to make you the most successful. Become educated with a business mentor and attend events that focus solely on increasing cash flow. Now, obviously, part of that is becoming a better trader. Find a mentor. Understand company formation and the fact that taxes are your biggest expense. There's no cookie cutter approach to this. Understand the importance of tax timelines, mark-to-market accounting. Is it right for you or not? It's very good for some people, but it's not a panacea for everyone. Manage your cash flow and your trading funds. There are my suggestions for you to utilize to increase your trading ability. And here is what you need to do to increase your ability of having a business. And the last one there should be find a mentor. Remember, the bottom line is what matters. Excuse me. I'm sitting in Iowa. The wind must be blowing at 70 miles an hour today. I'm exaggerating a little bit. And it's not good for my sinuses, so I apologize. But remember, the bottom line is what matters. Trading is all about capitalizing on opportunities and increasing profit margins. A wise trader will do the same when it comes to their taxes. Filing your taxes correctly could save you hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. Build your team. Trading and business education. We offer a weekly webinar. Well, sometimes it's weekly. The last 3 or 4 weeks, I've been busy doing other things, so we haven't had it, but we'll be back on it here shortly. Understand what type company you would form that would be the best for you. Remember, there is no cookie cutter approach. What would this team look like? It'd be a team that was dedicated to helping you succeed as a trader. Who is Traders Accounting? We're professional tax advisors specializing in active traders. We've been in business for over 20 years. We work as mentors with many, many hundreds of traders, all types of traders. And our mission is to make you a better trader through the use of business knowledge. Benefits we'll bring to you: 20 years experience in the trading market. Here's a couple of testimonials for you to use. I think you might recognize these names. We've got a free offer for you now. I know everybody's got a free offer, but you don't have to buy anything for this one. Call us at the number that's on the screen there, the 800 number. You can have a free 30-minute consultation with one of our business coaches to understand what your situation is and to try to help you map out a plan for the future. What type of business should you have, if any, et cetera, et cetera. Absolutely free, no gimmicks, no nothing else. Take advantage of that. I can't tell you how important it is. And also our website, a lot of free information. Don't procrastinate. You're probably losing a lot of cash flow today. Find out how to flip this. Now, we have time for questions. And I've got to open the questions. Okay. Somebody wanted to know if there was any lunch break. I think I'm way back. Hold on until I get organized. Some of these are way back from 7 o'clock this morning. I'm still here. I'm looking.
Jim, are you having a hard time seeing the questions?
No, I'm just having a hard time getting to the questions that are for me and not for somebody previous.
Oh yeah. If you just grab the scroll bar on the left and just pull it all the way down, or on the right, I mean, and pull it all the way down, you'll be able to see. And I can read some off to you if you'd like.
Let me go ahead. Here's one from DC. Does the IRS allow to work a full-time job in the corporate world and also have a trading business on the side? Yes, sir. I know of nothing that does not allow that. They couldn't very well tell you couldn't be, where you could go open a hot dog stand and still maintain your own job. Trevor says no lunch break. Trevor, I'm hungry too, man. And my daughter bought a great big coconut cream pie that's sitting in my fridge. What is mark-to-market accounting? Does it apply to Forex traders? Mark-to-market is a method of accounting that does not normally apply to Forex traders, but you might want to look at it because it converts any capital gain or capital loss to ordinary income or ordinary loss, so you do not then have that $3,000 capital loss rule. However, for a Forex trader, as you trade Forex, just remember that that is not capital gain. Forex is not capital gain. How much you charge for a package, Fozzie says. I don't know what kind of a package, Fozzie. Do you deal with Canadian traders? Barton, I'm sorry, we don't. I'm 70. Can I still set up a 401k? Absolutely, John. Absolutely. 401k is a fabulous tool. Sandy says, I'm just getting started in trading and don't have a large account. Do I need to start planning a business or wait until I'm more successful and there is more money in my account? Sandy, that's probably one of the best questions anyone could ask. Thank you for it. I don't know the answer. We would need to talk to you about that. And that's where you should schedule one of those 30-minute consults. Some people do better the minute they recognize that they are going to trade and that they want to trade. Other people are better off to wait until they're successful. But waiting until you're successful gives up some time where you could be deducting expenses and increasing your cash flow. So it's excuse me, it's complicated. Would you recommend an S Corp for day traders? Not normally, Anthony, I don't. In that S corporations, by IRS rules, 50% of your gain, 50% of the profit in an S Corp each year has to come out in the form of payroll. When you pay payroll, you also get to pay that 15.3% payroll tax. So if you're looking for an flow-through entity to trade in, probably the LLC is better. However, all of that said, there's definitely some reasons to use an S corporation to trade. Now that I've fully confused you, what is the IRS definition of trading as a business? Good question, Al. Al, they have three criteria. You've got to be trading short term, and we define that as scalping, day trading, or swing trading. You've got to have a certain amount of trades each year, and the tax courts have supplied us with a number of 348. And you've got to trade throughout the year. Now, what that means is different. If you started to set up a business right now, it wouldn't mean because you didn't trade in January, February, and March that you didn't trade all year. It would be from the date that you set up the business. Mary says, are options on RUT and SPICs reported to the IRS? Yes, all options are reported. Should be on your 1099. I would call them and ask them, unless I'm missing something, Mary. BC says, can we use our 401k to buy a house? DC, in some cases you can't, or BC, I guess it is. Not for yourself to live in, but as an investment. Fozzie says, how do you see President Trump? Any new IRS laws for next year? That's for a different channel, Fozzie. Sorry, I'm not going to get political. Those write-offs you mentioned, are they allowed only for the amount that goes above the standard deduction? If you're trading as a business, the whole expenses you can write off 100%. Be sure and send in your email to Traders Accounting, learn@Traders Accounting, and request a Excel spreadsheet that'll show you the very large amount of write-offs that you have as a trader. BC says, can we swing trade? Yeah, swing trading is good, BC. Gerald says, when looking at losses, must you have your business set up prior? Yes. If you have losses in February and set up your business in June, can you still get credit for the February loss? No, and the way to look at that, Gerald, is the fact that when you were trading as not as a business, that you're trading in your social security number, and that's how you're going to be taxed. Once you set up a business, you'll receive an EIN number from the IRS, which then is a completely different taxpayer. GM or OM, my eyes are... How are wash sales applied to options? Same way they're applied to stocks. And your question is, can I buy a different strike? No. Just buying a different strike will not. In fact, you could create a wash sale on a stock and then go and buy an option on the same underlying stock, and that wash sale would still apply. Gerald says, dividends are what's hurting you. How do you minimize your tax bill? Have IRA, Roth, or brokerage account? Well, what I would do is give me a call and let's talk, Gerald, if you're making that much money, because you can adopt me. But secondly, I would think a 401k where you could put up to $50,000 a year in it tax-free might help you out. Romulo says, should I set up an LLC or a C corporation? Romulo, you were listening to me. There's no cookie cutter approach. I don't know. I have to talk to you to find out. BC says, so you said it's too late to set up a business this year now? No, absolutely not. The sooner you set it up, the better off you're going to be. Tracy says, what is a wash sale? Tracy, I don't have time to go into it. Google it or email me. My email is jimc@tradersaccounting.com, and I'll send you some information on it. It's my least favorite subject anyway. Al says, for the 2018 tax return, can we still deduct the $3,000 as an investor? Or are all itemized deductions eliminated? Not all, but most, Al. James says, what about incorporating in a non-state tax state? What good is that going to do you, my friend? You're still going to have to pay federal taxes. And the law says you've got to pay taxes where you live. A lot of these corporate puppy mills will tell you how to set it up in Nevada. And I'll tell you, there is a technical term for it. The initials are BS. I cannot apply the technical term here. It doesn't work. It costs you money. please believe me. Please believe me. It's almost always, and I'm saying almost always better to set it up in the state you live in. I'm thinking of 3 states where there might be a little room for disregarding that, but only 3 states. That's all.
Good job, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks.
That was amazing, right, guys? Good job. It's always interesting. I remember the first time I saw. Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, Jim. Good job. Very interesting topic. I remember the first time seeing you talk about that and the advantages of being a business as you're trading, and very interesting. I'm glad you could make it today. So thanks for coming in, Jim. Really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get back.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Good job, man. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Bye-bye. Happy
Bye.
Easter, everybody.
All right, guys. How are we doing so far? Are you guys enjoying the class? Let me know in the comments. All right. Aaron says yes. Trevor says yes, very much. Yes. Good stuff. So far, so good. Okay, well, we're not going to give up just yet. We got 2 more classes, 2 more speakers, but I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. You should be able to see my screen. Want to remind you, we have had a tremendous amount of people picking up the toolkit today, and so thank you for that. I attribute it to being really good products and a huge discount. So just as a reminder, the guys are a little bit slowed down now. If you want to call in and get that order in for the toolbox, give us a call, 800-882-3040, or visit us online at metastock.com/saleschat. Again, for $1,696, you're going to get Steve Bigelow's Task award-winning add-on. You're going to get Vince Warren's Veracity. You're going to get Wendy Kirkland's Swing Trader, and you're going to get Price Headley's Big Trend Toolkit. You're going to get 3 months of Metastock, 3 months of the real-time data and news from Reuters. You're going to get 2 years of stocks and commodities. You're going to get the special boot camp that I do on April 12th, and you're going to get an online training, all to help you get it set up and started. So thank you for everybody that's ordered this today. I really appreciate it. Give us a call, 800-882-3040. Visit us online at metastock.com/saleschat to do that. Okay. We're going to talk a little bit about stocks and commodities. You're probably sick of it if you've heard it 8 times now, but we do appreciate their sponsorship. If you haven't done so already, claim your free issue from them. And then